Hello, my name is Nadia, and I'd like to welcome you to Fortune Emporium, a place where we not only introduce you to fun things that we find, but more importantly to the stories of the people brave enough to follow their dreams. Today's guest is someone whose work I admire very much, and he's helping us to celebrate our one-year anniversary with an art show. This is Phil Leonard of Syrarium Studios. Welcome, Phil.
Hi.
I'm super excited to have you here.
Me too.
And contrary to popular belief, you've been in the art game for a long time, but this sort of thing doesn't just happen overnight.
Definitely doesn't.
No, so tell us a little bit about the process and how you got to where you are now.
Lots of work. That's what it is. Someone I really look up to once told me it's about logging the hours. No matter what you do or what you want to follow or whatever you pursue, you got to do it. You can't spend too much time thinking about it, waiting for it to materialize, look in other directions. Just put your work in and it'll manifest.
So what's the wildest medium you've ever painted on?
Earlier last year, I was able to work on a 7-foot tall Sonic the Hedgehog. So this thing was fiberglass. It needed a bunch of repair, and they wanted it back to what it was, but kind of on steroids, you know? So we ended up doing all the fiberglass work, the body work, flaked this thing, put a bunch of patterns on it, and it's life size. So this thing in your face is extremely impressive, shiny, and I mean, it's Sonic the Hedgehog. It's not something you're gonna see all the time. So right off the bat, it has like that wow factor. And then I ended up making a turntable for it, so it spins. And then we made some gold rings, like a half dome that goes over his head, so he spins inside the rings. And there's lights on it, and it really is just this kind of like carnival thing that sits in someone's home, and they just get a kick out of it. It's like a giant nightlight, you know.
And how did that project come about?
Just networking. Some folks had seen that I don't just paint, you know. There's a fabrication aspect, there's a design aspect. I mean, that's what's neat about Syrarium is it's not just one thing. It's my skill set has made projects like that super doable, and I think people in the industry have seen that, so they come to me with those unique projects and like, hey, I want to paint it, but let's make it spin and let's make it light up. And then let's weld up some big rings, you know. So
I'm super excited to have you as the first featured artist of Fortune Favors the Bold. Mm-hmm. What can we expect from this installation?
I really wanted to do some fun works that went floor to ceiling. So there's some really big paintings that you can kind of stand back and see the scope of it, but then you can also get up close to it, and there's still some details that are going to pull you in and keep you interested. So my work's very subjective. It's color, texture, depth. There's some line work, some pinstriping. So what's fun is it's going to grab you from across the way, but then when you get it up, it's going to still hold your attention. So lots of big color, depth, and texture.
Well, I can't wait for everyone to check it out. So please be sure to give Phil a follow at Syrarium on Instagram, right?
Yes.
And please stop by on Saturday, June 29th from 6 to 9. You can meet Phil in person. Check out all his amazing work for yourself. We will also be celebrating our one-year anniversary with Altamont Beer, so come on down and have a toast with us. Thanks for joining us today, and please continue to follow our journey to meet more inspiring makers. And remember, luck happens by chance, fortune happens by choice. So get out there and make luck.